Pulmonary system. Definition. The human respiratory system is a series of organs responsible for taking in oxygen and expelling carbon dioxide. In terrestrial animals, this is accomplished by breathing. The human body needs oxygen to sustain itself. A complete lack of oxygen is known as anoxia, and a decrease in oxygen is known as hypoxia. After 4 to 6 minutes, brain cells without oxygen brain cells are destroyed, and an extended period of hypoxia leads to brain damage and ultimately death. Average rate of breathing. In humans, the average rate of breathing is dependent upon age. Newborns up to 6 weeks take 30 to 60 breaths per minute, while the average respiratory rate for adults is 12 to 20 breaths per minute. Physical exertion also has an impact on respiratory rate, and healthy adults can average 45 breaths per minute during strenuous exercise. Gas exchange process. The primary organs of the respiratory system are lungs, which function to take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide as we breathe. Red blood cells collect the oxygen from the lungs and carry it to the parts of the body where it is needed. During the process, the red blood cells collect the carbon dioxide and transfer it back to the lungs, where it leaves the body and when we exhale. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occur in the alveoli sacs that are the basic functional components of the lungs. The alveolar walls are extremely thin, about 0.2 micrometers. These walls are composed of a single layer of epithelial cells and the pulmonary capillaries. The trachea, also called the windpipe, filters the air that is inhaled. It branches into the bronchi, which are two tubes that carry air into the lungs. The diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle at the bottom of the lungs, controls breathing. When a breath is taken, it flattens out and pulls forward, making more space for the lungs. During exhalation, the diaphragm expands and forces air out. Diseases of the respiratory system. Diseases and conditions of the respiratory system can be caused by the inhalation of foreign bodies, such as cigarette smoke, chemicals, allergens, and other irritants. Not all people will develop respiratory illness as a result of environmental factors, as genetics also play a role in the development of respiratory diseases. Asthma. Asthma causes breathing difficulty due to inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. This causes a restriction in the airflow into the alveoli. Air pollution, tobacco smoke, factory fumes, cleaning solvents, infections, pollens, food, cold air, exercise, chemicals, and medications are some common asthma triggers. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is the intersection of three related conditions: chronic bronchitis, chronic asthma, and emphysema. It is progressive disease that makes it increasingly difficult for sufferers to breathe.
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, is a group of diseases that affect the lungs, causing difficulty in breathing. It affects millions of people worldwide and is the fourth leading cause of death in the world, following heart disease, pneumonia, and HIV/AIDS. According to the WHO, the worldwide prevalence of COPD in 2002 was 11.6 cases per 1,000 men and 8.77 cases per 1,000 women. In 2004, there were 2.75 million deaths due to COPD worldwide, of which 1.41 million were men and 1.34 million were women. COPD is a group of diseases that affects the lungs and the airways, worsening progressively and limiting the ability to breathe. It includes conditions like chronic obstructive bronchitis and emphysema. Respiration is a process by which oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is expelled from the body. This function is performed by the respiratory system.
Lung cancer. Lung cancer is often associated with smoking, but the disease can affect non-smokers as well. Like all cancers, lung cancer is caused by the uncontrolled growth of abnormal cells. Some other ailments involving the respiratory system are respiratory infections, including tuberculosis, pneumonia, and influenza.